I'm Kirby Allison, and I love helping the well-dressed acquire and care for their wardrobes. Join me as we explore the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. When I'm in London, I enjoy strolling down St. James Street and Jermyn Street. The St. James and Jermyn Street shopping districts in London are some of the best in the world for gentlemen. Running between Piccadilly Street and St. James Palace, St. James Street is home to many fine British heritage retailers. From the historic location of John Law Bootmaker to Berry Brothers and Rudd, London's oldest wine merchant, and Truefit and Hill and D.R. Harris, St. James Street is home to many merchants I love to visit when in London. Also located on St. James Street is William Evans, one of London's premier custom gun makers, and two of London's finest cigar merchants, J.J. Fox and Davidoff of London. St. James Street is also home to London's finest gentlemen's clubs, the Carlton Club, Boodles, Brookses, and Whites. So here where St. James meets Jermyn Street is the iconic Davidoff store. Eddie Shaken, who is the proprietor here, is a good friend. And every single time I'm in London and I stroll from my club down St. James, I always first stop in Davidoff and buy a few cigars. Jermyn Street and Savile Row are arguably the two most famous menswear destinations in the world. Jermyn Street is particularly well known for its shoes and shirts. The only thing that can't be found on Jermyn Street are Bespoke suitings, which can easily be found just around the corner on Savile Row. As you turn the corner onto Jermyn Street from St. James, you encounter the first of many British heritage shoemaking firms, Trickers. Founded in 1829 and which holds the royal warrant of the Prince of Wales. Right next door is Turnbull & Asser, arguably London's most famous bespoke shirt maker. Known for their three-button cuffs and high collar stance, Turnbull & Asser is a Jermyn Street institution and holds the royal warrant of the Prince of Wales. If you're taking a walking tour down Jermyn Street, whenever you reach Turnbull & Asser, make sure you turn the corner and enter the Bury Street entrance of their bespoke workshop. It's a really special treat to see all the fabrics and where all the bespoke work is done. The actual pattern making desk is in the back corner. If the pattern maker is in, you can go and see him actually drafting the patterns of custom shirt customers. Directly across the street is Wilton's, one of my favorite restaurants. Founded in 1742, one of the oldest historic restaurants in London. I love every single time I'm here on Jermyn Street, dropping in for lunch. One of the few places in London that you can find fresh langoustines. Bates, a long-established gentleman's hatters, has had a presence on London's Jermyn Street since 1898 and are currently located with Hildreth and Key, another old-world London shirtmaker. As we continue down Jermyn Street, you pass by the Piccadilly Arcade, so famous for its menswear that we have an entire video dedicated to its renowned merchants. So we're back on Jermyn Street for the second day of our walking tour. Today we're going to be covering the other side of Jermyn Street. As you can see, the weather is completely different. It's actually quite beautiful and sunny today, although still quite brisk. The rain has finally blown over and provided us a little bit of relief from the typical rainy London weather that you find in the springtime. Here I am in front of Tailor of Old Bond Street, one of the traditional English grooming companies founded in 1854. Inside they have a small barber shop and everything that you need for grooming, badger brushes, shaving products, hair brushes, located just across the Piccadilly Arcade. Next we've got Edward Green right next door, founded in 1890, is just another traditional English shoemaking company doing shoes at the absolute finest caliber. Continuing along, you pass Longmire, a jeweler making high-end cufflinks, and Foster & Sons, founded in 1840, which is one of London's premier West End bespoke shoemakers and someone that I've had make shoes for me. Also located on Jermyn Street is Floris, the oldest independent family-owned perfumer in the world and the only appointed perfumer to Her Majesty the Queen. And last on our tour is CROCKETT & Jones, located at the north end of Jermyn Street. Founded in 1879, CROCKETT & Jones is known for making some of the finest Goodyear welted, factory-made dress shoes in England. I hope you've enjoyed our walking tour of Jermyn Street, where you can find many of these traditional British brands and stores specializing in accessories for gentlemen that you can really only find here in London. If you're ever in London, make sure you drop in and enjoy a beautiful stroll down this historic street. Pop into one of the many stores that we've showcased in our video today and let them know I've sent you. I'm Kirby Allison. Thanks for joining us.